Mom, I don't know if this is a dumb question or not, but when it comes to Joey paying me child support, was I supposed to keep receipts of everything like that I purchased for Junior from the child support? In all my years hearing about child support or knowing people who've had to deal with it, never heard about keeping receipts, so I'm not too sure. The custody agreement says nothing about receipts. You know, the money's deposited into my account, and the wording is just they trust the parent to spend the money accordingly. Well, if your custody agreement doesn't say anything about receipts or anything of that nature, why are you so concerned about it? Where'd it come from? Because I don't know, just the way that Joey was talking to me the other day, I don't want to get caught doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing, or not documenting things. Well, I mean, there's your online purchases, whatever you've bought him that way, but obviously if you bought him bananas one day, you don't have receipts for that. So my only suggestion right now, if you don't find any more information about it, is keep all the receipts moving forward. That's all you can really do at this point. Yeah, you're right. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna collect the receipts, everything I get Junior, and if I ever get in trouble for it, I'll just say I don't know, or I didn't know. Or maybe I'll call someone, I don't know. Miranda, can I just speak to you about something now that we're on the child support subject? Yeah, what? I think at this point, yes, Joey's paying you child support, but Brian's also not in the situation, and he thinks that he can get off scot-free not taking care of his child. I think you have to consider child support with him as well. He hasn't been gone a month. Nothing is resolved. I don't really think it's appropriate to start thinking about child support yet, or anything like that. I need to resolve this. Well, you keep saying things like this, but how are you going to resolve this then? What's the resolution? I don't know how I'm supposed to resolve this. I know what I can do in my own life, but again, I don't know. I called him, he doesn't answer me. I can't put a tracker on him. I can't put out an Amber Alert for him. I know you're going to say I'm your mother and I'm biased, but I'm sure there's plenty of people who would agree with me. Him being gone as long as he has been and ghosting you warrants child support. Every day that you're taking care of his child and he is not, child support. Maybe I'm just being hard on him, or maybe I'm jumping the gun, as you would say, but I think I'm right. Okay, if enough time passes where Brian's not here, which I don't really want to think about that, but if enough time passes to where, okay, he's never coming back, and even if he does, I shouldn't welcome him back, then I will pursue child support from him, but this is like a ridiculous conversation to have right now. Well then, okay, fill me in, enlighten me, help me understand. What's the time frame on when you say, okay, he needs to pay child support? Okay, in many ways you're justified in thinking that. I'm sure there are plenty of people who, if their baby's father left and they were gone a week without telling them, that's it. That's the deal breaker. That's when the person is going to pursue child support and break up with the baby daddy. But I love him. And okay, maybe that makes me sound terrible, but I worked hard at this relationship. We have a child together, and I don't want to give it up yet. You just don't seem hurt or bothered by his actions whatsoever. You're just going about your day as if he's at the doctor right now, or he's getting his car washed. Where is your angst? Where is your hurt? I am hurt. What do you want me to do? You want me to walk around the house pissed off all day and take it out on Charlotte and Junior? Do you want me to sit in the corner and cry? I don't need to sit around and wallow in this. I've told you a million times. I have a life to live. I'm not going to let a man bring me down for the 50 millionth time. I have a good job. I have wonderful kids. I have a roof over my head. I have food on the table. I'm comfortable with money. Even just saying all that makes me happy. I'm not going to let Brian bring me down just because he wants to have a hissy fit every time something doesn't go his way or when someone pisses him off. So how many times does it take for him to throw a hissy fit or ghost you for you to say that's enough and this man needs to now be out of my life and pay child support just like my ex-husband? How many times? I don't know how many it takes, but I know that this one is not the one that's ending us yet. If he doesn't come back, then I will pursue child support and it'll just be another Joey. But can you blame me for not wanting to reach that conclusion yet? Can you just give me some space? Let me handle my life. I'm in the middle of getting the nanny situated. Like, let's not focus on him. I know you think I'm being a nag or a typical mom, but I only bring all of this stuff up not because I dislike Brian, even though I do. I do it because I'm just trying to get you a little extra money. That's all. Yeah, well, just like Joey's child support, I don't really need it. It's just Joey is required to pay it to me. Brian, not yet. And I hope that I never have to say, it's time. The custody hearing is tomorrow. This is my last plea. I'm not going to be able to ask again. I'm asking one last time. Please no-show it. Cancel it. Do whatever you can to get out of it. And please, please, as your mother, I'm asking you, just keep the 2 days visitation rights. Coexist with Miranda. Stop. It's happening. I'm not backing out. I'm not blowing it off. That's it. You have to accept it, Ma. But why? Because you feel like you owe it to her. You're doing some justice for the world. You're being a martyr and giving yourself a sentence, a punishment to make up for everything you did. Be a little selfish. Just keep your visitation rights. For me. Don't even do it for you. Be the villain. Piss people off. Keep the visitation rights and just do it for your mother. Because I don't want to talk about what I feel for Miranda. But I can't do supervised visits. I can't do it. I can't see my son twice a month. I can't be around her when she's with that man. I just mentally am not mature enough to see my wife with another man. I'm not mature enough to see another man take care of my son. I have my own problems, Ma. And it's just best for everybody. I know it hurts you. We've been down this road, but it's happening, okay? I'm sorry. Well, with Gabby never becoming a mom, I'll never be a grandmother again. And I don't know how to fill the rest of my life. I wasn't prepared for any of this. Well, look, you never know, alright? This online girlfriend of mine, I may have another kid with her. You know, I may meet someone that I love to pieces and we have this white picket fence life and I may have a kid with them, you know? You may be a grandma again. Who knows? Let's not cross me off. Frankly, Joey, I don't want you to make me a grandmother again. I don't think you should ever have children again because you're a terrible father and you would only be doing harm to an individual who didn't ask to be born. Spare them that, because it's better to not be born than be a child of yours. Ryan, I've called you enough. I'm tired of leaving you voicemails. I'm tired of texting you and not receiving anything back. I can't hold my mom off with everything she's telling me to do, and she's right. You should be here, and this isn't fair to me. We have a child together. You can't just abandon me. I love you. Please come home.